This deck mixes explosiveness and attrition-based gameplay into a powerful combined package that provides great early game and great late game. This is a Greninja Articuno EX deck using Mewtwo EX as a wall in order to deal with some of the early game stuff. Keep in mind, only water energy being run in this list. And it's also attempting to use Articuno Basic as a similar type of wall while you set up your extremely powerful Articuno EX and your extremely powerful ability on your Greninja. This deck plays explosively, with Misty allowing for just free wins out of absolutely nowhere, but it also plays well going late, thanks to Greninja's ability to deal 20 damage every turn to whatever you want. This ability can simply add 20 damage to every attack you decide to make, or target Pokemon on the back line of your opponent's bench. This ability to target the back line is additionally increased by Articuno EX's Blizzard, which is also going to be able to damage Pokemon on the back line. The combination of these makes retreating a much less safe proposition for your opponent. A lot of the time, decks are going to try to cycle Pokemon in and out while they build up something very strong. This deck punishes that by being able to hit those Pokemon while also doing real damage. Articuno EX and Misty are a terror, and Greninja is a surprisingly strong Pokemon in its own right. So, with all of that said, let's get into the card-by-card breakdown. As we do that, I wanted to shout out Olivo, who is the person who played this deck to an 8-3 finish in Ursa Day's most recent tournament. He tagged me on Twitter and said, hey, check out this deck. And I was like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll check out this deck. I played it and I was incredibly impressed with all of it. Greninja is a very powerful Pokemon right now. As we have mentioned previously on the channel, Fire is in the midst of a little bit of a resurgence. This Arcanine Charizard deck is really picking up steam, which means just being a base water Pokemon that attacks for a pretty cheap and dangerous amount can be very, very good in terms of metagame positioning. Now, because of this, this is also a Pokemon that does have a notable weakness to Pikachu EX, which is why we're running the base Mewtwo. The base Mewtwo is as close as any deck can get to a tech card for Pikachu EX. It takes a hit, it can sometimes take two, and it lets you get time to build up. You can retreat it out with an X speed at the cost of only one energy. It's not the most profitable retreat, but when you compare it to something like Snorlax, they live through most of the same things in that matchup, but one of them is actually retreatable and the other one is not. And the same goes for cards like Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan at 100 HP is vulnerable to a fully charged Pikachu EX plus a Giovanni. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. So basically, we're playing the Mewtwo in here to cover up for the fact that, yes, we are playing a water deck, so we're going to hard tech against Pikachu EX to make that matchup a little bit more functional. Greninja, as a stage 3 Pokemon, does need a little bit of time to build up, and so I think that that slot is fairly reasonably being used here. This card is strong, attacking for 60 with 2, but the real star here is, of course, the ability, which allows you to distribute 20 damage wherever you want, whenever you want it. This card combines power on the ability with power in the late game, and it is able to be a very dangerous Pokemon as games get further into the turn timer because of how much free value you get out of that ability. Everybody knows about Articuno EX at this point. Articuno EX is one of the most dangerous Pokemon in the game for one major reason, and in fact, we could talk about Articuno EX plenty, but I think we're going to talk about that reason instead. I think there's a little bit of a misconception when it comes to Misty, what her role is and what she's trying to do. Yes, obviously it's amazing when you get 3 of them and you can just win. Yes, a lot of times when I do a YouTube highlight video, those are the games that I put in there because they're very fun to watch and they're usually over pretty fast. But really what Misty is mostly needed to do is win that first coin flip. It's not so much about the extra energy you get on top of that. Just being able to cheat 1 energy is so incredibly powerful that when you look at what they tried to do with a card that does it in a guaranteed way in the fighting type, Brock, they ended up putting so many restrictions on it that it ends up not being useful. Cheating 1 energy is really what this is about. getting that ability to effectively steal a turn from your opponent, that's what Misty's true power is. Everyone notices the 10 coin flips one, the 3 coin flip instant blizzard game ends. All of that is cool, but it's gravy. What this card is really trying to do is get 1 extra energy. And that's really all you need in order to snowball a lead into an incredibly powerful situation. With Articuno EX, that can mean attacking on the first turn if you're going second, just with that 1 extra energy, getting a free 40 damage, ramping into the Blizzard early, which is an additional 40 extra, basically, from what you would already have, plus the 10 you're doing to the bench. 1 energy. That's what matters. I feel like I covered this, but I really want to make sure people get it. This deck plays only water energy. We have no way of attacking with Mewtwo EX. That's fine. He's there to be a wall. He is a wall, that's it. And he's a wall that blocks most relevant attacks and gets out relatively unscathed. Think about the breakpoints when comparing him to Snorlax, for example. Both of them are still going to die to 2 Volt charges from Pikachu EX. Both of them are still going to die to a Mewtwo EX's 150 damage. Both of them are still going to die to a Charizard EX's 200 damage. What matters here is what they live through. And at 120, this will live through a Volt charge from the Pikachu EX, but it will also, and this is, it's not even called Volt Charge. I don't know why I said Volt Charge. I played the Pokemon games too many times. I'm leaving this in. But the point I'm trying to make here is this card can actually retreat, and a Snorlax never will be able to. The same goes for something like Kangaskhan, which will die to a fully charged Pikachu EX and a Giovanni. You just can't run that risk. Your tank needs to live at least 1 turn against that stuff. If it's going to get eaten alive, at least let it be eaten alive after getting you effectively a free energy. And I think that's worth talking about as well. The role of tanks in this game is to just sit there, take punishment, and give you energy on the Pokemon that matters. And I think that's a really important thing to grasp in terms of what this deck is trying to do and why it's playing this one specifically. Thank you so much for making it through that part of the video. We're about to jump into some gameplay, but before we do, I'd like to remind you that if you're enjoying what you're seeing of me and Pokemon Pocket, please like and subscribe. It is the #1 way you can support the channel. Thank you so much for making it this far. As always, I've been KM Pocket, aka KM Best. I will see you in the next one. History. But it's pretty cool. Okay, yeah. Greninja in hand? Froakie to back it up? Let's do this. Ah, shit. Now we are at the mercy of the Misty. They're just going first so they shit on me, right? Oh, they're going first and they have a Misty. Okay. I guess maybe I can draw a Misty, you know? I have double... What am I meant to do with my energy here? I think I put it on Articuno right now, but we decide that another one might go elsewhere later. Notably, Ice Wing plus Blizzard does not one-hit. So, mathing this out, if I go Ice Wing, Greninja will handle it on the back end. Ice Wing, Ice Wing. They Blizzard me, but it can't one-shot. They have no ability to actually one-shot me. And our job is to just set up for... We are, I believe, immune to... Okay, double potion. I think we still kill through, right? Because we have multiple hits of Greninja. Yeah, this is 90, though. It's still not 100. I'm with you. I had to plan this out like 4 turns ago, though. That is crazy. Put one on Greninja here. Activate Water Shuriken. Damage this Articuno EX. Play out this Mewtwo now, so I'm not Sabrina-able. Ice Swing this Articuno EX. And then it doesn't matter how many potions or whatever the hell they have. They kill my Articuno EX. I revenge kill with Greninja. We are set. I don't think they can do 100 straight through it anyway. So the question then becomes, will they have a second Misty for the second Articuno EX? Will they be able to win the race through that? And it is possible. That's why we did this. Now they're actually definitely not winning the race. Oh, wait, no, it still kills the Articuno. Shit. Well... Let's see what we can do. We have the double X speed. They think they're safe here. They're not. Oh, Misty's kind of sick. All right, so we have the second Greninja. We go... Let's see. We send them both at the backline Articuno. X speed twice. Retreat into the Greninja with energy on it. And I think they are dead because they used both potions, because this 60, even if they have like the ability to Blizzard here, I think they get got. Because Blizzard plus Giovanni is 90. And we have 60, 100 because of the multiple Greninjas here. Is Mewtwo only a meat shield in the deck? Yes. And because of him, we won this game. If we did not have this dumbass meat shield with an exactly 2 retreat cost, we die. We 100% die if we do not have that Mewtwo right here. He literally won us this game. Okay, so no Misty means they're even more dead than I thought, I think. Maybe they can retreat out into something that doesn't die. Lapras EX, maybe? They could retreat out into a Lapras EX. And then win a Misty off of that? No, that won't work. They also don't have Lapras EX. It's Staryu Starmie. Which, them playing a Staryu this late gives me a pretty good idea that they're on some... Like, their hand has the Starmies in it right now. Alrighty. We did it. No need to waste time here. Water Shuriken the Articuno. Water Shuriken the Articuno. And Mist Slash. Clinical. I think it's Mewtwo or nothing, for whatever that's worth. This might be a game where Mewtwo actually makes sense, though. The issue is Misty wants you to play Reckless and Mewtwo wants you to play Controlled, I feel like. My god. Damn, they're drawing a lot of cards. It's gonna be a while before I get my engine online. That helps a ton. Gets me closer to, like, things that are actually worth investing energy in. Not really, actually. Now I feel like I'm gonna get red carded. And I'm gonna lose my incredible Greninja line. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, evolve the Metapod, evolve the Execute, presumably? My boy's just gonna be out there tanking. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. 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 Okay. That was so scary. Frogadier. Frankly, I'm still on the props research line. Play out this Articuno. They didn't have the Execute last time. Do I want to get aggressive here and say you don't have a way to deal with this Frogadier? I think I would prefer to retreat. Nah, I'm playing aggro. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? If they had it, they would have evolved it last turn 100% of the time. You never don't take that. You never don't take that. If you had it, you would have done it. You just never, you never don't take that chance. They didn't have it. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Greninja and some latitude to just like YOLO for a Misty here. Okay, didn't work. Happens. Yeah, it's I think it's every 24. I'm gonna Shuriken the stuff they've invested in. And Mist slash the Execute. The Powder Heal Greninja thing is very sick. We're both on just hanging out, doing things. All right, they have the Powder Heal. Do they have the Evolve? They haven't previously. It's Articuno, right? Because I can X speed it back in. It's Articuno here, for sure. It's that one retreat cost is what matters here. If they find a friend... Okay, this is where we red card. Because we know they don't have Execute. Ooh, do we red card? Oh, jeez. That's actually like kind of a thinker, right? Are we red card gamers here? They have a Metapod. Do I give a shit? I don't think I do, actually. Retreat this, equip onto Articuno EX. Water Shuriken, it doesn't particularly matter. And Mist Slash the Caterpie. Which leaves a Metapod stranded in their hand, correct? I guess it could have been the Exeggutor. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to red guard. I probably was. Feels like I was supposed to red guard. I made a read that it was Metapod. Looks like I was wrong. Alright, so these coin flips are going to be pretty impactful. Good. Good. I like that. I like that a lot. This thing has a 3 retreat cost. I'm kind of tempted to try to... Like, do we think they have an X speed in here? So if they don't have an X speed, I'm fairly tempted to just be like... I'm trying to figure out if I need to invest damage into this Exeggutor EX and try to kill with Articuno EX, or if I'm supposed to X speed here. I'm going for the Sabrina. Wait, this was stupid. I realized immediately this was wrong. Oh, this was so wrong. Because they just equip and bring this out, and then my Greninja... this was incredibly incorrect. This was incredibly incorrect. I immediately beef it. Yeah, no, I'm very stupid. We just gave up 60 damage for no actual reason. Okay, I guess there was an actual reason. We forced that out of there. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Articuno coming in. Pokeball? Could be a huge mistake here. Hoping it won't matter. I'm surprised you're not running Pika or Mew deck. I mean, those are the best decks. But it is what it is. Those are definitely the best decks. If I lost this game, it was on the red card. For the record. If I lost this game, it was on the red card. We waited too long on the red card, and I should have used it on the Caterpie. I also messed up the Sabrina turn this game pretty badly. This thing would have a lot less HP. We dumped 80 damage into a Butterfree that did not matter at all. Now, this card right here, getting a... Getting a heads is a big problem for me. It means they're liable to get a heads next turn. Okay, now they're not on a possible one hit next turn. It's really important. I mean, what am I gonna not do this? Well, that's pretty good. I do not believe I can die here. Yeah, because now we're just gonna swap between those guys the entire rest of the game. That was Misty RNG is out of pocket. Oh, it's in pocket. Because that's the name of the game. It's Pokemon TCG Pocket. Didn't think of that, did you? Huh? Yeah. I'm a little torn here. Part of me wants to just fire it. 4 cards in hand. Your opener was just a Petalil. I'm just gonna fire it. I'm just gonna go for the dummy-dumb play. Because what I'm afraid of is they have a Lilligant, basically. I think I might have made their hand better. The eternal red card problem. Oh, okay. No Lilligant. That means I can try to start pressuring down this Petalil with a Frogadier. Is it going to work? Probably not. But we did get them off the Lilligant. And now we just cleverly rip either Misty or Greninja. Which, you know, to be fair, 40% to get one of those cards right now. Okay. Greninja. 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 Oh my god. Well, that was nice. I manifested it. Get out of here. We love manifesting things. And now they kind of need exactly Ivysaur Venusaur to beat us. And I'm hoping that we will be able to set up such that they have the Ivysaur, which means they definitely have the Venusaur. Now they'll also need the Lilligant, though. So we have our Sabrina here. Water Shuriken, Bulbasaur. Any reason not to play this Froakie? Not that I'm aware of, but... Okay, so they need, in 3 cards, to have second Lilligant Venusaur EX. They have the Venusaur EX. They have the ability to Giant Bloom me. They have lost the game. Sucks, but that is unfortunately the weakness of Venusaur EX decks. It's tough. The pay-to-win coin is required. We have no way around the pay-to-win coin. That has to happen 100% of the time. We are always pay-to-win coining. I will start with an Articuno EX and a Misty. And despite the fact that the rest of my deck doesn't look particularly functional, that can be very functional. Okay, we're going to play the pay-to-win Misty. Pay-to-win Misty and the coin strikes again. Pay-to-win Misty, pay-to-win coin. Let's do this, dude. Let's do this, dude. The true combo of pay-to-win Misty, pay-to-win coin. Unbelievable! Is it just cosmetic or is it actually pay-to-win? It's cosmetic. Never doubted. Never doubted. Pay-to-win, it gets better rolls. Real. Real. Oi. Pretty useless guy here. Blizzard. The problem with Lapras EX is that it beats us if they can attack first. If we can attack first, we can win. What I'm hoping by playing the Mewtwo is that I bait them into Sabrina-ing the Mewtwo out here. Oh, well, without having any trainers, we are going to be able to attack first and probably win. Because they hit for more than me. Or they heal, at least, for some amount more than me. Okay, so we have Articuno 2. We have Misty 2. Wait, why'd it go on that one? I meant to put it on the... Oh, my God. I tried to put it on this one. Try to put it on that one. I'm washed. I'm washed. We would have just straight up won. Anyway, they heal to 80. If they have a potion, they can make the trade, but our Articuno will revenge kill. My collection, I have everything. There's an Articuno. All right, do you have a potion is kind of the only question here. Free-to-play Misty rolled better. I mean, I beefed it, though. I put it on the wrong Articuno. This is supposed to be on this one, you know? We don't need to make them wait around for this. Okay, they conceded anyway. Good. What crowns... No, I know it's what you hover over when you play it. I thought I hovered the other Misty. Okay. This is wildly unplayable as a hand. This is not... These are not cards. These are not cards. I don't have cards in hand. Froakie's a good draw. Misty's a good draw. Pokeball's a good draw. Professor's Research is a good draw. But the longer I don't draw those, the worse they become as draws, unfortunately. Like, they're good draws, just I don't do anything, is the problem. And I guess, now that I'm getting a headache, I don't even get to use those cards, so it's just Froakie. I'll value red card here. Now, Golduck, them on double Psyduck, full Psychic Energy, I think means this is just here to, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. I think I X speed this out, get a Articuno EX in there while I can. Actually, do I wait until next turn so I can just do that with a kill? Yeah, I think I'd be wasting damage otherwise. I don't want to play the Mewtwo. I've never seen you play Pocket before? Well, welcome aboard. Holy shit, 20 damage? They're popping off. Whoa! Oh my god, a Froakie! We're doing it. Alright, Froakie. X-speed the Articuno out. Get EX in and just start, you know, blizzarding. We love the card Blizzard. It turns out that as much as I had no cards in hand, my opponent might have had no cards in hand even more than me. It's entirely possible that they had even more no cards in hand than I did. Nice! They had card and the tournament players are right. You just have to be able to, like, understand those situations where it actually is the only thing that's going to win any games. And sometimes that is the real spot you're in. Oh my god. What the hell? Pokeball. Second Articuno EX. And, you know, obviously, win the game, right? That's pretty good. Obviously win the game. I'm thinking about what if I cut the Mewtwo. What if I cut the Mewtwo? And go for, like, second Sabrina. Because getting Mewtwo as your basic... I don't know, maybe it's just I'm not seeing enough Pikachu EX to justify it. But it feels like the deck isn't showing itself, or showing what it needs to show for me to feel good about that. Like, losing out on my basic is making it harder to evaluate this deck, I think. Happily. Play second Articuno, which does free us up to X-speed this one if we want to. I guess we don't need to X speed this one. No, I don't want to run anything. It's like, I don't want to specifically run any of that stuff. X speed this one lets it keep 1 energy on it. Is that super relevant? I don't think it is. I'm going to keep the X speed just in case and send a signal that I don't have the X speed. You know, actually, I could just Ice Wing here. I'm not gonna, though. I think the Blizzard doubling the damage, making it unpotionable, is kind of what we need to do. If they Sabrina us, we have the Articuno that is there. What I'm guessing is they're going to play something, retreat the Moltres EX out, and then we're going to Sabrina it to bring it back out and win the game. So, like, from here, you go stall stuff, you retreat the Moltres EX out, and then if they don't play another Pokemon, we bring the Moltres EX out, win immediately. If they do play another Pokemon, we probably still do this. Okay, alright.